Dave Congreve needs no introduction. Without doubt, one of the UK's finest and most respected DJs, his debut album Squints, released in November 2006 on Soma, gathered much critical and dance floor acclaim.
Through DJing and being a sort of a general enthusiast, I started kind of playing around and coming, come up with ideas for tracks all the time, but obviously some are better than others. Yeah. And I actually sort of, just got together a sort of, I suppose, like a group of ideas that I thought would make good tracks, yeah, or great tracks. And then just like a colleague of mine who I used to work in a record shop with, just helped me sort of put them together, really. I'd kind of known Stuart and Ord, like the Slam guys, for quite, for a few years. I DJ'd with them several times, and we'd always got on really well. We were just stood around in the booth, kind of just having a drink, and I just said to them, look, I've kind of made these tracks, and they were like, right, let's have a listen to them then, and they just listened to them on the monitors, and they just went, right, yeah, we'll put them out then. I was like, it was as simple as that. I suppose in terms of production, I'm kind of I don't know, just trying to make things more organic, and also sort of getting friends who are musicians and stuff who sort of play instruments, or acoustic instruments and stuff, whether they're percussion instruments or or brass instruments or guitars, to actually and actually sort of try and work it so so as I can work it into that sort of, I suppose, techno format, really, and just to try and make the whole thing basically I don't know, just warmer and more organic. I'm working on a sort of series of EPs, and then I'm sort of I'm sort of collaborating with there's a studio in London called Boardroom Studios, and Steve Boardman, who works there, who does stuff for Klang Electronic in Germany and Playhouse. I've been working on a lot of tracks with him. When I started DJing at a club called The Bomb, which I was the resident DJ at from kind of when it opened, I'd always been sort of a Weatherall fan, and then when it opened, I used to play there every Saturday, and Weatherall used to be a monthly resident, and it took me quite a long time to get to sort of talk to him, but sort of when I suppose when we did actually start talking, we got on really, really well, and it was great because it was sort of when I moved to London and stuff, he conscripted me to Haywire, who was his agent, his agency at the time and stuff. When they started doing their Two Lone Swordsmen live tour, with the full live band and stuff, he got me to kind of warm up for them. I mean, music's a very powerful thing, it creates all kinds of emotions in people and can take you places, I don't know, all manner of places if you're prepared to go there. And that's one of the great things about it is the power that it has, and just seeing that, and and it's, I don't know, it's kind of awe-inspiring, really. And it's also I mean, I don't see it as sort of I don't know, I've got the records, I'm all powerful. It's more, it's a shared experience. I've played at some amazing parties and been in some amazing places, yeah. And it's great just being a part of that and experiencing all that with a bunch of other people, with a bunch of like-minded people. It's amazing. It really is.